Welcome back to the channel. We continue with the reading of The Secret of Light by Walter Russell. Chapter 3, Sensations and Consciousness. God is consciousness. Consciousness is static. Consciousness is the knowing of mind. Knowing is static. Consciousness is the spiritual awareness of being, of all knowing, all power and all presence. Man is the only unit in creation who has conscious awareness of the spirit within him and electrical awareness of dually conditioned light acting upon his senses. All other units of creation have electrical awareness only. Man alone can be freed from body to think with God, to talk with God, and be inspired by his centering light. All other units of creation are limited in their actions to automatic reflexes from sensed memories built up through ages of sensing and recording such sensing as instinct. Likewise, the same confusion leads us to the adoption of such terms as subconscious mind and superconscious mind. There is but one mind functioning universally within all creating things, and that one mind is not stratified nor divided into the more or less. There are no differing conditions of the one mind, nor are there different kinds of minds. Imagination. God is the imaginer of his one idea. All imagining is God's imagining. All creating forms in this thought universe of God's imagining are built in the image of his imagining, creating in his image. All forms in this creating universe of imagined forms are but electric recordings of God's imaginings. They have no existence. Records of idea are not the idea they record. They have no substance. They are but black and white lights of sun-centered wave fields of space assembled in vibrating systems to simulate substance in an objective universe which is not, but seems to be. God's imaging never began and will never end. It was not created at some remote past time by some vast cosmic event as commonly believed, nor is it condemned to a heat death by expansion into nothingness. This is a creating universe, not a created one. God did not begin to imagine at some fixed time, for time does not exist. This light wave universe which records God's knowing by his thinking and imagining is as eternal as God's thinking is eternal. Inspiration. Inspiration is the language of light which man uses to talk with God. Inspiration is that deep awareness of the consciousness of being which differentiates the genius or mystic from the being of average intelligence. Inspiration in man is accompanied by an intense mental ecstasy which is characteristic of all who become intensely conscious of their closeness to God. Inspired geniuses forget their bodies while deeply conscious of their existence as holy mind. Their bodies thus forgotten act almost automatically in obedience to instinct and cell memory reflexes. Inspired geniuses translate God's knowing into words of man for the soul of man. They uplift all mankind by re-inspiring all who listen to their ecstatic words and rhythms. He who attunes his heart to the messages of genius purifies himself. No impurity can there be in his heart, for verily he then is in communion with the Holy One. End of chapter 3. If you found this video informative, be sure to like and subscribe for more explorations into history, spirituality, and the mysteries that continue to captivate our curiosity. Until next time, keep exploring. And may your journey be filled with enlightenment and divine guidance.